McPherson. So glad you could be with us as we bring you a Gulls road broadcast for the first time. But you wouldn't know it's a road broadcast because more than 100 Gulls fans have flocked north from San Diego to watch their team take on the Ontario Reign. The Gulls are very hot right now. They've won 9 of their last 11 games, and with a victory tonight, they can move into second place in the Pacific Division. Andy Zilch and BJ McPherson will have the call from the booth. Let's join them now. Gentlemen.
Hi, everybody, and welcome inside the Citizens Business Bank Arena. I'm Andy Zilch with BJ McPherson. The team recently suffered a 6-2 loss to the Bakersfield Condors, BJ, but it ended an impressive 15-game point streak.
Well, hopefully they can do that same kind of streak. They're not going to get the outcome. Going from the basement all the way up to number 2 is a great streak to have. Let's see what they start tonight.
The team lost a lot of key players in their last game, but you're able to get some back. Most importantly, the team point leader, Sam Carrick.
Well, having Sam Carrick in the locker room is a big thing. On the ice is another thing. He brings the dimension of killing penalties, power play, scoring goals. He's been the leader of the team. He doesn't wear the captaincy, but he is a team leader. In the locker room, it helps out young guys.
And also, in addition to that, you have Jeff Glass that's back in the lineup. He is the starting netminder here tonight. They're giving Kevin Boyle some rest.
Well, Boyle needs some rest. He's been out throughout this long streak. He's been the goalie. Glass has got to come up big for the team. On the road is big. Playing here in Ontario, always a big game.
The San Diego Gulls face off against the Ontario Reign. The rivalry is always a big one between these two teams. And the San Diego Gulls certainly have a lot of young players that are looking to get back in the lineup, back in the score sheet as well. We'll be back from the Citizens Business Bank Arena. Gulls hockey is presented by California Coast Credit Union, San Diego's oldest financial institution with over 25 branch locations, a shared branch network of 60 area locations, and 30,000 free ATMs nationwide.
United States national anthem, please welcome the Ontario Reign's very own Jennifer McLean.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, words so gallantly streaming, and the rocky tread of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer McLean.
We're back inside the Citizens Business Bank Arena, home of the Ontario Reign. It is the 7th of 12 meetings between these two hated teams against each other, the San Diego Gulls and the Ontario Reign. It's now time for our Honda 3 Keys to the Game, brought to you by your always sunny San Diego Honda dealers.
Well, number 1 for me after coming after that long win streak the Gulls have had, you got to go with number 1, and number 1's got to be get back on track. Got to get your team back into the nitty-gritty. Got to go hard-nosed. Number 2's got to be the forecheck. It goes with number 1, hard-nosed, hard forecheck. Pick up your paycheck, get your back check, and that went a little wrong there, but get your paycheck. And number 3 for the Gulls for me, I'm going to go off kilter a little bit. I'm going to go shots. Gulls got to get some shots. Last game only happened 16. Can't score unless you shoot the puck.
Jeff Glass, the starting netminder for the San Diego Gulls. He last started on December 22nd against the Ontario Reign. And that was a game where he allowed 5 on 31, but his last game period was December 29th at Bakersfield in that 3-2 victory. Cal Peterson, the starting netminder for the Ontario Reign, 4-7-3 record, 3.66 goals against average, 89.5 save percentage. The players are squared up at center ice. Sam Carrick ready for our Grossmont center ice face-off. It has been dropped and won by the veteran forward for San Diego. We're underway. Puck dumped into the offensive zone. It rolls to Peterson. He'll put his glove on it to hang on for a whistle, and much expected. A little shoving going on. Behind the net, Chaz Redicott policing the front of the crease, trying to make sure no white jerseys come in his direction.
Well, anytime there's pushing and shoving, numbers matter. But what happens here, when the puck gets dumped in deep, if your two defensemen go over the tops of the circles, face-off's going to come out. So your forwards got to fend for yourself there. Got to get a little 5-on-3 action.
Sam Carrick was the guilty party there, but you got to drive hard to the net. Leads the team with 20 goals and 37 points. Good to see number 25 back in the lineup. He wins the face-off back to Murphy, whose shot goes wide of the net. Rolled off to the near boards. Magna trying to hold it in. He'll guide it to the corner, but it's taken away by Mario. He'll swing it off to the far boards for Molson. Speaking of leading team in points, he's right there with 14 goals and 31 points for Ontario. Unable to get it out. It's back behind the Reign net. Luff will play it along the blue line and out. Puck carried up. Odd man rush for the Reign. Amadio to the far wing. They score. It's Molson. Will put the Reign on top, 1-0.
Well, Glass for the Gulls has not played in a while, and it's not the way you want to start a game. Not being able to play in a bunch of games, you wish a bunch hit him in the pads, taking a cup off the gloves. He comes in with a 2-on-1 as a prolific goal scorer. Matt Mollison, top shelf short side. Second hardest spot for a goalie to stop a shot. And again, he's looking to his left, thinking the pass is going to come across. Tough start for Glass.
37 seconds in, Molson continues his point streak to 5 games. He's had 6 goals now during that time span, included 8 points. And the puck gets chipped out of play. We'll have another face-off squared up at center ice. So he talked about it. Glass's last game period was December 29th at Bakersfield. He has played against Ontario. That was that game that featured 13 goals right here at the Citizens Business Bank Arena right before the holiday break.
Yeah, a lot better for him to have a couple of shots, hit him in the pads, maybe catch one, use the stick a little bit. Not the way you want to come out and have one coming down against you. Matt Mollison, again, he's an NHLer who scored enough goals. He comes down and he shows you why.
Ball's right back in the offensive zone. Steele with a shot, batted away to the far corner. First one on the puck is the Reign blue liner. Cleared away off to the near side. Leg will chip it along to McDermott. Out to center ice. It's worked in. Rempel, right wing side, shoots, and a glove save made by Glass. Second 2-on-1. The goal is given up already.
Well, not doing any favors there for Kloos right there. Kloos coming out in the ice now. His debut for the Gulls, but not helping out Glass.
Steele flipping on net, and it's stopped by Peterson. He'll hang on for a whistle. Here you go. Glass expecting it up high, and he denies this one.
Well, the good thing is he kind of gets caught there in a one-on-one. Glass is able to get his thoughts on the shooter. The 2-on-one's taken away. He makes a save there, but what it does, the Gulls have had 2-on-1s here, only 1:23 into the first period. The Gulls want to have a really good forecheck, but you got to have your thoughts with you and not gamble too much and have the 2-on-1 come back against you.
Well, Ripple, no one to sneeze at. He is one of the best rookies in the American Hockey League. Came into this game tied for 6th with 28 points amongst the first-year players. Sherwood will play it back in his own zone for Dotchin. Return to Sherwood behind the net. He'll play it off the near boards to Keaton Thompson, and he'll angle it out. 18:20 remaining of the first period. We're still in the young stages of this hockey game, and it's 1-0 Ontario. Dotchin from center drives it into the offensive zone. Peterson can't stop the rim. It's played to the near boards and a one-timer by Ben Street. Gets guarded away by Peterson. Puck cleared along the blue line, but not out. Dotchin able to hold it in. Street hacks it further along. And Strand able to jump on it. He'll play it out to center ice, and it's tipped in by Hare. Both teams resetting. Line changes for each. Trevor Murphy for the Gulls. He'll skate up ice. 3-game point streak for him. Rip it into the offensive zone. Peterson stopped the rim. The Gulls charge in hard after it. Puck's taken along the near wing. And Luke Gazdick will send it down low to the near corner. Return feed to Gazdick in the slot. He was wide open. Steele sent it to him, but a shot wide of the net. Gazdick will pick it back up at center ice. He'll work it back in with a shot tipped and out of play.
Well, Gulls doing a really good job on the cycle. Every team in the American Hockey League, along with the NHL, do this play. What it is you come up the boards and you play the puck back down. Watch for that player that puts it down to get into the slot. You watch here, a steal on the backhand, puts it on Luke Gazdick's stick. Look, you get those chances in the American Hockey League, you got to make them count. You don't get too many in any game. You get one or two, you got to get a better percentage than that. Luke Gazdick wishes he had that one back.
That's a tough break. It hit right off the heel of his stick and went wide of the net. Offensive zone face-off win. Cracknell with a shot wide of the net. Boy, he has been red hot as of late. A goal in each of his last 5 games. Puck cleared back down the ice, and after it is Josh Mahura. The young rookie for San Diego, just 20 years of age. He'll get to the center red line and dump it in. Luff won an icing call, but he won't get it. And Lintu Nuemi for the Ontario Reign behind his net, trapped off the puck, and Carrick sends it just wide of the net. Holzer adds another one from the blue line that's blocked. Amadio scoops it up atop the circle, and he'll skate it out. Amadio works it in over the line to Molson. He'll go to the wing. Luff picks it up on the left wing side. A low shot save. Rebound hits the bar. Puck still loose in the slot, and it's cleared away by Cracknell. That might be a delay of game penalty. We'll see if it tipped off his stick. It did.
Yeah, the referee's calling a little tip off the stick. I'll tell you right now, the Gulls have got their lucky stars to thank there, because I'll tell you what, here, watch the rebound and who it comes to. Matt Mollison. This is the guy we just talked about who scored the first goal. He doesn't miss many. And he's looking up to the rafters. Now he's looking down at the ice, wondering why that one didn't go in. And the big thing for the Gulls there were they were outnumbered in front of that net for that rebound. There wasn't a Gull player in sight. Gulls got to get their bearings back. You got to play defense first, especially on the road. The Gulls are not even 4 minutes into this first period, and 3 odd man rushes. And that one there was another goal that Ontario Reign should have in the back of the net.
We got an icing call on the goals, and Molson already tallying one on tonight as he picks up his team leading 15th of the year. That came 37 seconds in. That was from Amadia and Redicop. Face-off will drop to the left of Glass. Gulls netminder, 33 years of age. He's in his 14th pro year. This guy has been around, and certainly a wise vet to help out Kevin Boyle and make those two a good tandem. And Boyle helps out Glass. Goaltenders work together. Puck carried out to center ice. Jake Dotchin will dump it into the offensive zone. Clay gets to it first. They'll whip it around on the near boards for McDermott. That's a guy we'll talk on here in a little bit. He's playing up front again for the 3rd consecutive game. Worked in Rempel, back to Clegg, a one-timer. Glass with a shoulder save. And the puck carried out by Sherwood. They'll dish it off to Chase DeLeo on the left wing. DeLeo crosses over the blue line. Feed it behind the net to the goal line for Street. Street to the slot. Magna wrist shot blockered away by Peterson. Sherwood picks up the loose change. Sherwood all the way out to the blue line. Just over 4 gone here in period number 1. The Reign with a 1-0 lead. After the puck back in his own zone is Morrison, and the rookie will hack it out to the neutral zone. 2 players collide along center ice. We have the newcomer Klus that's trying to be aggressive, not only on the puck, but hey, on any Ontario Reign player that's within the vicinity. Morrison will work it into the San Diego zone. He'll drop it back to the blue line. Strand with a shot, gloved away by Glass, and he'll hang on for a whistle.
Hey, after that first goal, Glass has made 2 pretty good saves. The one just before this one, we're going to get another one here on this last one he just made. And what he does is he makes this one in traffic. That's a tougher save to make. You watch all the bodies in front. He's able to keep his eyes on the puck and get his glove there. The one just before that, he goes down into the butterfly, and one of the tougher ones for goalies is to stay high in the butterfly, and that's what he did.
Steele wins the face-off in his own zone. Corbani and Holzer will play it out. Eves with a body chuck, but can't get his man off the puck. It's cleared back into the San Diego zone. Holzer retrieves. They'll dish it back out to the neutral zone with 5 gone in period number 1. The Reign able to score 37 seconds in. That's been it so far on our score sheet. Steele breaks up a Reign rush, and it's hacked into the offensive zone. Sam Steele jumps around a check. He'll take it to the corner. All the way behind the net. He'll leave it loose out to the point. Holzer one-timer redirected and a pad save made. Peterson able to deny. Strand will play it off the far boards and out to center. Morrison caught up to in the neutral zone. Gulls trying to respond. Clues back in. A wrist shot turned away by Peterson to the corner. There gets bodied up by Ben Thompson. They'll make a pass backwards, and Strand will alleviate some pressure. They'll send it up to Morrison, who clears it out. Puck hit a player at Ontario, so that'll give us a halt in the action with 14:15 remaining in the first period.
Well, we're going to get a chance to watch this last play. And Corbinian Holzer, nothing on that puck. What the difference is, shots on goal compared to not shooting that puck. I don't care if it's 100 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour. He gets that shot. And Ben Thompson in front of that net, able to get a stick on it. That's the difference in shooting the puck and not shooting the puck. Gulls need to shoot the puck a lot more. Last game showed it. They didn't get 20 shots on goal. They didn't get the win.
Keaton Thompson with it in the neutral zone. They'll send it back to Dotchin. Forecheck coming hard. Amadio forces a turnover. Puck played in front. Love redirects, but just wide of the net. Olsen on the far hash marks. They'll send it around to Amadio. Amadio behind the net. Tried to center, but Dotchin's there to break it up. Can't clear. Bluff from the corner again. They'll go out to the point for Redicott. To the high circle. Molson with a drive wide of the net. Too many bodies in front. Roy will step up. The offensive defenseman will send it back behind the net. Bluff working against Keaton Thompson. Driven loose. Molson a drive. And a save made by Glass. Cracknell plays it to the boards for Barry, and he'll send it out. Fired right back in. 13:27 remaining in the first period. The Gulls looking to respond here on this next shift. Thompson will play it to the far wing for Street. Tipped in by Chase DeLeo. And he'll skate in after it. Bluff driven away to the far boards, and McDermott will play it out. McDermott again playing up front for his third straight game. This is an interesting one, BJ, as they're trying to give the once perennial defenseman a look up front.
Well, what they're doing is they're giving him an option to make the NHL again. It's not working for them in their organization for him to play defense, but they're giving him an opportunity to go on the forward side. And again, for his style, it's not easy. He's a bit of a policeman out there. A bit, that's an understatement.
McDermott will dump it in. Magno works it up ice the Street. He'll play it to DeLeo. He'll try the corner, dumping the puck into the offensive zone. Kiefer Sherwood going in after it. He's beat out to the puck. It's cleared away by Lintu Nuemi. Rempel will lob it into the goal zone. Glove down by Holzer. Long stretch pass tipped in by Eves. No, they say he won't get a stick on it. The inside ref waves it off. The outside ref had his hand up for an icing call. But we'll continue on with play here. Puck nudged back to the corner, hacked around to the near side. I'll tell you one thing I'm noticing here is no sustained pressure, BJ, from the Gulls offense.
Well, they're sitting back a little bit. They've changed it up a little bit. The Gulls have normally been an offensive team with pressure. They're on the road now. You know, it's changed from the win streak. They've changed their system a touch.
Rempel back in his own zone will play it to Lintu Nuemi. Passed up to the right wing side. Bauman will carry it in. Dump it in after getting a check from Mahura. Cracknell back behind his own net. He'll feed it up to the far boards for Klus. Along to Carrick. The team point leader trying to chase off a player off his puck possession. He'll work it back. Dotchin will carry it over to the boards. Send it behind the net. Broken up by Roy. Dotchin again on it. He'll play it backwards to Carrick. He'll step in from the blue line to the slot. Drop it back to Benoit. To the point for Dotchin. A wrist shot. Scores! Jake Dotchin! Gets San Diego even at one against the Reign, and he'll go over to the huddle of San Diego fans and salute them to tie this one up.
Hey, look at those San Diego fans over there, and Jake Dotchin goes right over after the goal. You gotta like that. How does the goal get started? Starts with one guy, Sam Carrick. Goes a little bit before that, but Sam Carrick gets into the play, taking a shot through all that traffic. It's called a seeing eye goal, and the goalie was not able to see it until the last minute, but again, it starts with Sam Carrick, the leader of this hockey team.
Dotchin with back-to-back games with a goal, and Benoit gets the main helper on that one. Benoit skating in his 38th game with the Gulls, all 38. He is the lone Ironman for this hockey club. The Reign win the face-off. It's dumped in. Street back behind his own net. He'll leave it for Benoit. But intercepted on the forecheck by Morrison. He tried to center. It's intercepted. And boy, like a bullet coming out of the gun, Street will work it up ice. The pass work is broken up, and Sutter will return it back into the San Diego zone. His pass to the slot, negated on the back check by Sherwood, regained. Sutter tried a shot but ran into his own player. Sherwood will go one-on-one on Clay. He'll leave it. DeLeo shoots, and a save made by Peterson. Sherwood back on the puck behind the net. He'll play to Megna. His shot missing wide of the net. Centering feed rejected to the boards. Sutter tries to lob it out, can't, held in. And Street will punch it back down low. Gulls to the bench on a line change. Murphy holds it in. He'll let a wrist shot go, that's blocked. Almost to the 10-minute mark here in period number 1. We're all knotted up at 1 apiece. Sherwood will play it down low to the hash marks. All the way out to the blue line is Steele. He'll keep it alive. Fluttered it towards the net, but it's blocked in front. Eves will reverse to the blue line. Murphy down to Megna. Megna to the corner. Angled it off the boards. Cluse will return it back out to the point for Megna. His shot blocked. Morrison plays it in between his legs and out to center ice. Steele intercepts the play. They'll move it across the line to Eves. Gulls trying to catch the line change. Cluse centered it. Steele couldn't punch it home. He had it on the back door, but a body got in his way to put it in the back of the net. Mahura at his own blue line. He'll carry it back in, protecting the puck. Tried to feed it over to the wall, but broken up, and the puck carried out by Luff. They'll feed it along to Amadio over the line, and that's an offside whistle. 9:27 remaining of the first period. It's a 1-1 game, and Jake Dotchin's able to score his second of the year. We're back at the Citizens Business Bank Arena, 1-1 game, 9:27 remaining here in our first period. When the Gulls score 3 or more, you receive 1 free pizza when you purchase a regular menu price pizza at papajohns.com using promo code GULLSBOGO. B-O-G-O. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. And I'll tell you what, the last 3 games versus Ontario, the Gulls have been able to score 4 or more. Maybe they can keep that going and the fans can enjoy some pizza tomorrow. Crackle from his own zone. We'll dump it off the boards and into the offensive zone right in front of the Ontario bench, but quickly hacked along the blue line. Keith Thompson able to hold it in. They'll drop it back down low behind the net. Worked out to the boards for Molson. He'll reverse once more. And Lintu Noemi, the 4th-year pro out of the OHL, will send it to Luff, who just got reassigned from LA today. Will clear it away. Puck carried right back into the Ontario zone. An offside whistle on the Gulls. BJ, I don't know, maybe after the 4-minute mark, I don't think we've seen a good scoring chance or shot on goal from Ontario.
No, I think the Gulls are showing. I think they've got the more talented team on the ice, and you're right. After that first goal by the Ontario Reign, the Gulls have really clamped down. We can look at the ice. We're so far up here. The white snow down in Ontario zone. The Gulls zone still looks nice and fresh, like it was just ambonied. The problem is the Gulls got to keep this alive for another 48 minutes.
8.5 remains of the first period in this 1-1 game. Ben Street on the far boards. They'll work it down low to DeLeo. Shoots and a save is made. Rebound hits off the side of the net, and Peterson will throw his glove on it and hang on. Still a 1-1 game. Just over 8 remaining in this first period.
I'm going to continue to fight until somebody hears her voice.
New words from Rebecca Zahau's sister.
It's a story you'll see only here on Fox 5 News.
Never before heard details of the case and the one simple request from her family. Wednesday on the Fox 5 News at 6.
Right now at Jerome's, check out our extra large Tacoma with pocketed springs and gel-infused memory foam in the seats, just $4.94.
Or the reclining Domino with pocketed springs and gel-infused memory foam in the seats, plus a drop-down drink tray, also just $4.94.
We're always talking about Jerry's price. That's Jerome's guaranteed lowest price every day.
But what people may not know is that Jerome's has 0% financing for 24 months, and that's every day. So you get Jerry's price and 0% financing.
Why would you shop anywhere else?
The 2018 Ford Explorer was built for San Diego, with everything you want built in. Want an effortless parking experience? It's in there. Want tech worth talking about and talking to? Yep, it's in there. Want safety, reliability, and fuel economy? All in there. And for anything not already in the Explorer, there's plenty of room to bring it along. Now get Explorer with $5,000 total cash, or get 0 for $60 plus $1,500 bonus cash. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers.
The best part of the day starts with the Fox 5 Morning News. Make your mornings great. Make your mornings so San Diego.
Take advantage of another $2 Bud Light night on February 1st when the Gulls play the Reign at 7 p.m. Purchase your tickets now at sandiegogulls.com/tickets or call 844-GO-GULLS. Puck worked in, Ace Samant, a shot wide in the net. Taken behind the San Diego cage. Bauman will drop it back to the blue line. Roy stepped into one, but a shot blocked to the boards. Gazdic skates it behind the net. They'll angle it off the near wall out to center ice. This line compiling of Carrick, Ben Thompson, Luke Gazdic. The Gulls skating with 7 defensemen tonight. Gazdic to Thompson. He tried to connect it in front to Carrick, but rejected. And the puck skated out to center ice. Nice little weave in there by Nikita Sherbak. The former Montreal Canadian tried to drop it back to Sutter, but broken off the puck. Nikita Sherbak, that's an offside by a mile. He'll catch the pass. He was coached by Sylvain Lefebvre for 2 straight years. Montreal Canadiens AHL team.
Well, he did a good job there in the neutral zone, because what the Gulls are doing in the neutral zone, they're really clamping down. They're not allowing Ontario to have all this speed. Remember, in the neutral zone, if you get speed by the time you get to the blue line, it's tough on your defense. Tonight's game so far, the Gulls are doing a good job of clogging up that neutral zone, making it a lot easier on their D.
Sherbak was claimed by the Kings. That was back on December 2nd, reassigned on January 7th. He's a guy you got to keep your eye out for, but he's dropped in this Ontario lineup quickly. He's only been able to put up 1.5 games, which is uncharacteristic for a guy who put up 30 last year in 26 AHL games. Puck dumped into the Ontario zone. Peterson comes out. He'll try to clear it off the boards, but can't. Held in. Street to Mahura. Now to Eves, left for Clues, so carry it down low, center it, and somehow Peterson keeps it out. There was 2 white jerseys hovering right along the blue paint, but it's still a 1-1 score.
Well, it was the cycle again, the opposite side. The Gulls been doing a good job on the cycle. This time the cycle went the opposite time. Clues picks it up on the loose play. You watch him here as he comes down the boards. Instead of going around the net as he picks it up right now, instead of going around the net, he puts it in the traffic. Smart putting it in the traffic when you've got numbers. And at that time, the Gulls had numbers. 6:54 still to go here in the first period.
Face-off will drop to the right of the Waterloo, Iowa native. Won by the Reign. Lindsay-Nuemi on a tape-to-tape pass to Luff. He'll dump it in, rimmed off to the right of Jeff Glass. Luff picks it up in the high slot, sends it wide of the net. Puck resting on top of the cage, poked back to the slot, but rejected away by Ben Street, and he'll feed it up to DeLeo. He'll trade it off to the right wing side. Kiefer Sherwood's pass is knocked away and cleared out to center ice. DeLeo picks it back up, he'll feed it to Benoit, and he'll fire it back into the offensive zone. It bounces right in front of the crease, and Peterson will jump on it and hang on for a whistle. 6:19 left.
Well, you want to dump the puck in. You either want to go cross corner or you want to rim it really hard. Putting it off the end boards and right in front of the goaltender. For him to freeze it, Peterson wants to do that. Your line's out there on the ice. You don't give yourself any second chances. You got to make better choices if you're Simone Benoit of dumping that puck in for the Gulls.
Referees and linesmen tonight: Brandon Schrader wearing 46 and Michael Duco 82. Those are the 2 refs. Jan McNulty wearing 24 and James Parker 62 as the linesman. Derek wins the face-off straight back. Adam Cracknell has to retrieve it at center ice. He'll dump it back into the far corner. Barry hustling it after it. Redekop will track it on over to the boards. Can't get it out, held in by Magna. Barry catches a pass on the left circle. He'll put it to the net and a save made. Peterson snares it and hangs on. From the Citizens Business Bank Arena, we'll step aside and take a break. Still a 1-1 game. We welcome you back to the Citizens Business Bank Arena. Murphy with a shot on net. Garnered away. He'll get it again. Murphy, a high shot save. Big rebound in front. Chase DeLeo couldn't get a shot. It's taken off the boards, though, by Ben Thompson. He'll send it down low to Gazdic. Back to Ben Thompson, and a shot gets tipped out of play to give us a halt in the play. Well, you had a 6-2 loss on Saturday, but you know what? You can't discredit this team. The AHL's longest 15-game point streak of the season.
Oh, the greatest thing about the point streak for my eyes is 16-5 in the third period. Goals for, goals against. You go on that kind of a streak, only giving up 5 goals in the third period, geez, that streak's going to go a lot longer, and it's going to start again tonight.
And there is still a streak that's going on for the Gulls, and that's a 9-game road point streak, going 6-0-3 during that time span. Face-off win by the Gulls. Mahura at the point. They'll send it behind the net for Steele, but he's bodied up by Strand. It's left in the corner for Cluse. Cluse trying to punch it back to the blue line, instead rejected, but Steele's there to keep it alive in the offensive zone. He'll go behind the net for Eves. He draws a penalty. Eves drops it back to the point for Mahura. He'll send it behind the net for Cluse. It jumps over his stick. That's a good no play there by Corbinian Holzer. He lets it go. So the Gulls have possession in the neutral zone. The net is empty for the extra attacker. Mahura will leave it for Steele. Right back to Mahura. He'll charge through center ice. Around one poke check. Bring it in over the line and feed it to Eves. He steps into a slap shot, but wide of the net. Steele catches it off the boards. Trying to go to the slot. Maillet breaks it up. No reason for a shot there from Maillet, but you'll have a holding call on the Reign.
Well, we're going to get to see the penalty here. What it is, again, the Gulls doing a great job on the cycle, playing the puck around the boards. They've been dominating so far 15 minutes into this first period. Eves again. The problem with it, only one hand on your stick. You're going to look back and say, why is that a penalty? You take one hand off your stick, the ref's going to call you every time now in pro hockey.
Well, it's the JMG power play for San Diego. They're tied for 10th in the league with a 20.1%. Ontario's penalty kill 23rd in the league, or right about an 80%. They'll have the Gulls centerman Sam Carrick take the draw, leading all active players with 5 power play goals. However, a face-off win by the Reign, and it's cleared down the ice.
Well, myself and Andy have talked about the power play. Power play for the Gulls. Coach Dallas Eakins wants speed. You want to be moving with that puck. Last game for the Gulls, a lot of guys standing still. It's not going to score you goals. The Gulls have to have speed.
Already 23 seconds gone. The Gulls rush up ice, broken away. Roy steps into a slap shot and a save by Glass. A shorthanded pin, another one. Glass makes 2 saves. Unbelievable stop in front. Not once, but Amadio, who is waiting at the blue paint for a rebound, and Glass turns them all aside.
We're going to get to see on the replay here what it is. You got to get the puck to be on the power play and watch the 5 Gulls players. Everybody's looking around for somebody else to do something with the puck. But it's the Ontario Reign players going on the offense. Again, I talk about power plays. It doesn't matter if you just get one. It doesn't mean you're going to get a goal. You still got to work harder than the 4 guys on the ice. In that shift, the Gulls were not doing that.
The Gulls have been pretty good so far in the season series against Ontario. Scoring 9 on 38 chances, good for about a 24%. Adam Cracknell in the offensive zone. He tried to work it back to the point, but it's broken up and cleared. And Luff will charge in on Glass, but he'll come out of his net to make a safe pass to Cluse. He'll go back behind the net for Murphy. Cluse, just in case you're curious, 7 power play points in 34 games with the Iowa Wild this year. We'll work it to Murphy over the line to Steele and an offside whistle on San Diego. Only 45 seconds remain of this power play. The Gulls are 3-0 on shots.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting their timing right now. You got guys blowing the zone before the puck comes out. Again, power plays timing. Cluse just first game with the team. He's trying to get his bearings going. Again, on the power play, you still got to work a lot harder than the 4 guys killing. It's easy to kill a penalty. All you got to do is work hard, take away time and space. Power play, everybody's got to get on the same page.
Cluse, 25 years of age, a second-year pro out of University of Minnesota. He was a captain there for 2 straight years in his junior and senior year. Gulls pin back on their own goal line. Street to Mahura. To the far boards, it's carried in by Carrick. He'll go all the way down low to the corner and work it back out to the point. Kiefer Sherwood at the left point, trades it to the right point for Mahura. He'll go straight away. Play to the circle with Street, a shot tipped and out of play. I think that caught the glove of Peterson to give us a halt with just 10 left of the JMG power play.
Hey, a shot's a shot. Maher is the one that starts it, comes to the center ice and push it back to the side. Ben Street gets it. He knows the best option is to take that shot. You'd like to have more players in front of that net. Off to the side of the net, your stick's only about an inch wide. Hard to screen a goalie, waving that thing in front of them. Get your body in front of that goalie.
The rookie steal on the face-off. Lost the draw, and it's cleared towards the, oh, there it is. I was actually fooled because Maher was going back in his own zone, but a shot by Klus denied by Peterson. Well, where did the puck end up there?
Well, I was just going to start saying there, my partner Andy loses the puck. I'm down at one end. He's talking another, but he's right. The Gulls defenseman blew the zone, thinking that puck was going to be out. The Gulls have got a good forecheck going, and they were able to stop that puck from getting out. Got a good scoring chance again. Again, 2:46 to go in this first period. It's tied up one apiece, but the Gulls are the team that have had the more offensive plays. Shots don't really show it that way. 13-11. Gulls have had better scoring chances.
Cracknell drops it back to the blue line. Holes are now to Maher. Maher at the left point will guide it to the corner. Barry trapped up against the boards on the corner. He'll get it free for Carrick, but his centering feed intercepted, and Molson will hack it out. Carrick bats it out of midair. Almost gave Clegg a leading pass, but it was batted down by a high stick and touched by Maher to halt our action with 2:24 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, either a glove pass or a high stick pass. The Gulls were the ones that touched the puck. It's a good play. The Gulls get to make a line change. Puck still deep in their own zone, but no worries to the Gulls.
Face-off will drop to the left of glass. Has not started or played in the last 9 games. And certainly settled in. I see a stop 10 of 10, make that 11 of 11 on that shot by Clegg from the point. And of course that first one went behind him, but you know what? Let's get past that.
Yeah, it's a tough one to make. Your first shot in a long time getting in the pipes. Having a guy like Matt Mollison, a guy that scored hundreds of goals in the NHL, come down on you.
So he has made 11 consecutive stops. And Chase DeLeo knocks the loose puck out to center ice, all the way back into the Ontario zone it goes. Zamirski tries to get it out for Ontario. Can't do so, a skipping puck, but Murphy's still able to hold it in. Puck battle worked away by the Gulls. It's back to Murphy again at the point. His shot blocked. He'll keep it in a second time. Kiefer Sherwood engaged in the high slot, but a shot by Murphy off the boards, denied by the netminder Peterson, and he'll hang on for a whistle.
Well, that last shot comes in, and just before that, Kiefer Sherwood wasn't too happy in front of that net. He takes a little bit of a swipe, but there it is. You see all the men there. Kiefer Sherwood throws the two-hander. Murphy comes in. Murphy's an offensive defenseman. The Gulls were able to get from Arizona, and since he's been here, he's fit in really nicely. See Kiefer Sherwood not looking too happy on the bench there. Watch for his next shift to come out there and maybe make amends for it.
Yeah, he got hauled down. You could have called it either way. I was actually surprised the retaliation call didn't get whistled, so the Gulls get away with one there. We're still 5-on-5, 1-1 game, with about 100 seconds remaining. Of course, we're in our first stanza between the Reign and the Gulls. Glad you're with us here on Fox 5. Sutter works it in over the line to Morrison. He'll play it to Hare. He'll curl back to the boards and send it across the ice. Lintunuami tried a one-touch pass, but Strand not able to catch it. Puck fired back into the goal zone. Glass leaves it. Dotchin, who's got Morrison behind him. He'll feed it to Keaton Thompson, who drives it in from the center red line. Peterson makes the stop. He'll get it to the corner. Barry trying to get it loose. He and Cracknell fighting for the puck. Cracknell comes away with it. He'll play it back to the blue line for Mahura. A high shot wide of the net, picked up behind the cage by Cracknell. He'll carry it all the way out to the blue line and cycle. It's Barry on a pass. Drops it down low to the corner for Carrick. He'll send it around to the near side. Adam Cracknell back on it again. He and Amadio battle for it. 40 left. Amadio hacks it loose, and he'll play it away to Roy, who also gets a penalty drawn. Morrison sidesteps 3 different Gulls players, and he'll send it backwards. 27 left of the period. The net is empty for the Reign on the delayed penalty. Boy steps all the way back behind his net. He'll play it off to the boards. Hare tried to force a pass. It's touched by Barry, and we'll have a penalty kill here coming for San Diego.
Well, it's 200 feet away from the goaltender of the Gulls glass. I could have swore that one was going to go against Ontario, but what it was behind the net there. Cracknell, as he's fighting one-on-one, watch that stick like I talked about. You don't have 2 hands on your stick. Chances are you're going to do something illegal. Have a penalty called holding behind the other team's net. That's a tough one, but since Adam Cracknell has been here, he's only been doing good for the Gulls. So watch for the team to kill this as a team kill.
Gulls penalty kill, 25th in the league, 79.2%. The Ontario power play 13th in the league with a 20%. Gulls win the face-off. And that will pretty much do it here as Corbinian Holzer breaks up a play across the Gulls blue line. He'll take it all the way to the corner to run out the clock in the first period. Well, we skated through the first 20 minutes, a 1-1 score. Molson got Ontario on the board first, but since then, Jeff Glass has been pretty outstanding in that.
Glass has been in there doing really well. If you were sitting behind him, you've had a lot of shots saved because he's making them. Gulls have come out after that 1 goal against them. Played really well. Shots on goal, 14-12 for the Gulls. I think 4 were for Ontario on that penalty kill when they got him point blank. Other than that, I think the Gulls have really controlled this first period.
I'll tell you what, it'll be interesting to see how the tone is set for the second period. The penalty kill is certainly going to be a big point of that one.
Oh, I like when you come out killing a penalty to start a period. Like I talked about, 4 guys going out there. They're going to kill the penalty. They're going to get the momentum back in the Gulls' favor.
So we're going to have Jake Dotchin here in just a moment. He's able to pick up goals in back-to-back games. He was the one who tallied the goal for San Diego. We'll have 142 of a penalty kill, too, when we get back for the second period. And Jake Dotchin, he'll be responsible for that penalty kill. He's a guy who's going to be able to play both sides of the ice for San Diego here. He scores the goal, and he is certainly a key contributor on the penalty kill for San Diego. AJ Mandariccio downstairs with the guy we're just talking about, Jake Dotchin. AJ, take it away.
Thanks, Andy. Jake, goals in consecutive games for you. What's been the key offensively for you since coming back down to San Diego?
I don't know. I'm just trying to support the play, get my shots through, and last game I got a lucky bounce, and tonight I found the lane, and just keep putting them on net if they're going to go in for me.
We saw you guys were able to grab the momentum there in that first period, but you take a late penalty. What do you have to do to kill that off and keep that momentum going in the middle frame?
I think the biggest thing is to kill it off. We got to put our bodies on the line, and this group's been playing like a team a lot lately, and I think it showed with the streak we went on there. But kill the penalty, grab the momentum back, and go from there.
Thanks, Jake. Good luck in the second period. Andy, back to you.
Thanks a lot, AJ. A 1-1 game between the 2 Pacific Division teams, meeting number 7 of 12. Between these 2 squads. We're even through the first 20 minutes. We'll have more intermission content coming your way next.
The Gulls and Ontario Reign are tied at 1 after 1 period of play, and we want to wish a congratulations to Gulls right winger Troy Terry for getting selected as a 2019 AHL All-Star. You can tune into the NHL Network for the skills competition on January 27th at 4 o'clock and the AHL All-Star Challenge on January 28th at 4 o'clock. For more information, visit theahl.com. Troy Hirsch alongside BJ McPherson, and BJ Troy Terry recently called up with the Ducks. He started up there with them, came down and played with the Gulls and played lights out, and now he's back up with the Ducks, and he scored his first goal with the Ducks.
Well, he not only scored his first goal, got an assist in that game, so it's a 2-point game. Here's a player who's leading the American Hockey League as a rookie in scoring. Didn't start here in the American Hockey League, but believe me, Troy Terry's one of those guys you're going to see play a good 12 years in the NHL as a veteran. The skill he's got, you don't teach it, you're born with it.
And he led the team with 37 points and scored a bunch of goals here right off the bat when he joined the Gulls. As for the Gulls now, they're tied with the Ontario Reign at 1 apiece without Troy Terry in the lineup, without Max Jones, who's also up with the Ducks. They started off a little bit slow and shaky, but they turned it on there in the middle of the first period.
Well, the big thing is having Sam Carrick. He's the team leader back in action tonight. The Gulls on the forecheck have been doing well. A little bit of pinching, which means they're gambling a little bit. Comes back on glass. who hasn't played in weeks, comes back and takes a tough shot right away. Other than that, the Gulls really dominated the first period, doing a good job on the cycle. Watch for the Gulls to keep that going in the second period.
And Glass faced some tough shots there late in the first period, and they came up strong, which was good. The Gulls and Rain are tied at 1, and when we come back, we'll talk about the Gulls reading with kids as they reach out to the community. We'll be back in just a moment. A sunny day at Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, and the Gulls and Rain are tied at 1 after one period of play. And earlier this week, the Gulls continued to reach out to the community as a couple of players opened some books and took out their sticks to show how reading and hockey can go together.
I'm Emily Harlan here at Sandburg Elementary, where the San Diego Gulls are hosting their 2019 Reading is the Goal kickoff event.
So this year we hosted our Reading is the Goal kickoff at Sandburg Elementary. This program is offered to all all schools to fourth grade classrooms in the greater San Diego area. So as you might imagine, we started small initially and now have grown the program. We're now in over 42 classrooms, which is really exciting for us this year, and we'll hope to grow more next year. Yeah, so we hope that they're taking this program as an opportunity to not only read more often, but to fall in love with reading and to understand that reading is important not only now, but for their future and their education. And we hope that we can help incentivize it by providing those free goodies to the teachers to be able to provide those students that are participating.
If that stick should vanish, he'd be really mad. But I didn't care. I'd made my decision. I knew what to do. I now had a mission.
Well, hopefully it's a cool experience for them. I mean, growing up, even in Canada, we didn't have anything like this, any reading programs, so hopefully it's something they remember, and we got them involved a little bit. They got to read, they got to play hockey, so I'm hoping they had a good time, and I'm hoping one of the classes puts together a lot of books so we can come back here again.
They've been so excited. The kids don't really have ice and ice skating and all that, so they've been very excited about this. And they've been doing some research about hockey and learning a little bit about hockey, and they're all fired up about it. You see what they're, and it's kind of like soccer, so they kind of know a little bit about that, but they're really fired up about it. They're very excited about taking, the reading log home, and their parents have to sign it, so I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the parents that the kids are reading more at home, and they're very specific about how many minutes that they've read, and they're talking to their kids about the reading. So it's been huge. I'm very pleased with it, and we've only been doing it for a week now since we came back, and so far it's been great.
I think in the one classroom, not a whole lot of people knew who Wayne Gretzky was, so I think that kind of surprised us. But they were awesome and great listeners, so it was a lot of fun.
That's a wrap for Reading is the Goal here at Sandburg Elementary. For more information on the San Diego Gulls and their community involvement, visit sandiegogulls.com/reading.
And the Gulls and Ontario Reign tied at 1. Jake Dotchin got the equalizer midway through the first period. We'll have first period highlights and the second period when we come back.